Are you struggling with self-discipline? Let's break it down and see how you can master it and stay on track in your recovery journey. But before talking about all of that, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission, my big mission right now, is to help prevent 1,000 men from getting to suicidal thoughts because of porn addiction, killing themselves because of that addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. Right now, I'm in a big war against the porn companies for all the harm that they're causing to everyone. If you're interested by that war, you might want to stick along. Aren't you tired of having difficulties focusing on a project? You're at school, you're supposed to be listening to the teacher, yet while she's talking, you're looking away, you're looking at the roof. You're looking at everything else but the teacher because you can't focus in the task that is given for more than 15 minutes. That's your attention span. And the reason that it isn't because it's you, it's because of your porn addiction. You're so used to listening and getting overstimulated by that it destroys your concentration and makes you unable to focus for a long period of time without gaining some sort of dopamine or some sort of excitation. And this, you can see that in your future life, this can lead to bigger problems, right? Not even being able to work for a long period of hours because you can't focus. Imagine all of what you could accomplish if you could work full on a full 4 hours without any distraction and without having nothing but the work to do. You could achieve so much more, right? If you're interested by getting rid of this porn addiction for good, for a lifetime, look the first link down in the description. On that, let's continue directly with the video. So as I do in every video, before talking about actually how you can improve your self-discipline and why it is the thing that will make you free from porn addiction, I have to first explain what is self-discipline. Self-discipline is the biggest, most effective way of me describing it is just you sticking by your goals. But in recovery especially, self-discipline helps you resist temptations because you're not going to fap. And in order for you to recover, you have to stop fapping. It will help you build new habits and stick to them because I will actually give you new better habits to do. And if you don't have self-discipline, you won't be able to keep doing these habits, which will impact your addiction recovery and may keep you stuck in that porn addiction. And the good part of self-discipline is that when you have a lot, you can keep on doing the good things even though it's hard, even though you have difficulties, even though it's tough times, you're still going to keep on doing them. That's discipline. And at the end, it helps you stay focused on your long-term goals. That's the most important thing. So when you make a decision and stick by it, that's discipline. That's you actually following your words and respecting yourself. Having self-respect aligns with the self-discipline. When you say that you're going to quit and that this is the last time that you're going to fap, make it true. Actually follow your words. When you don't respect yourself enough, that's when you don't follow your words. Now I'll explain more why self-discipline can really impact your self-recovery and your addiction recovery, right? First of all, in your addiction recovery, you have to set goals. Maybe that your first goal you're going to set is going 2 full weeks without fapping. You can see that having self-discipline and actually sticking by what you're saying will greatly help you sticking to that goal, that 2 weeks goal. So setting clear goals, for example, that 2-week example that I just gave, will help you in your journey. And on that, I want to make you realize something. When you go and take the car to go to somewhere, that somewhere is planned, right? You take the car, you take the keys, you enter the car, and maybe you use the GPS. But even if you use the GPS, you still have a location to go. Maybe you want to go to the school, right? You have to go to school every day. Imagine you taking the bus and you don't know where the bus goes. You just take the bus because the bus is there and you don't know where it goes. Then the bus wouldn't take you to your destination, right? Because he doesn't have a destination. and he will never stop because he doesn't have stops to do, because he doesn't have a destination. So you will never arrive to that school. But when you go in your car, what you do, you go on your GPS, you put the name of your school, and you drive until you arrive to that school, following the line. The line is the pathway, so you can reach the goal. Your goal was the school. When you have a goal, an end plan, you can easily follow the plan that you made for your own self and actually success in reaching that goal. But many people, what they do, their goal is just, I want to break free from porn addiction. It's too vague, it's not a clear goal. When you have a clear goal, that's when you actually know for a fact that you're going to accomplish it. For example, your clear goal, if you want to break free forever from porn addiction, could be to do a full year without fapping. So 365 days without fapping. Once you do a full year, normally you're free. You won't really go back, but doing the year is hard. But people, what they do is, oh, I want to break free. All right, how do you break free? By not fapping. Okay, what is the duration? I don't know. Wow, super great goal. So you have to make it more clear. The clearer the goal, the easier it is to follow, and the better success you will have towards that goal. In order for you to reach that end goal that I was talking about, you need a routine. The routine will help you, first of all, stay organized throughout the day and make better decisions throughout the day. If you wrote in your routine that every day you have a 3 hours work period where you do full-on concentration work, that's called deep work, you won't go during these 3 hours fap, right? You don't have any reason at all to go and fap during this time, because first of all, you said that you were going to work, so discipline, you have to stick by what you said, which is to go and work. Second of all, you have this 3 full hours of work to do, so you're not feeling bored and you still think that the solution to your boredness is fapping. You're not bored, you're working, you have shit to do. And because you have planned to work, you didn't plan to go and fap. And in your routine, you don't implement fapping, right? That's not part of the routine. The routine is only good habits and good things that will improve your life, because that's where we are going. When you're in addiction recovery, it's because you want something better for your life. You actually want to improve your life. So you won't include something that is ruining your life in, right? When you face setbacks or obstacles, you have to at least remember that self-discipline isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. You have to keep on doing it every day. And at first, what starts your journey is motivation, right? You have this big motivation, you're thinking, oh yeah, today I will finally break free, I'm no longer fapping to anything. You have big motivation. But 5 days in, this motivation fades away and you don't have motivation anymore. What keeps you in is the discipline. The discipline that you have within yourself, that's what's keeping you and sticking yourself to that plan that you made. And in order for you to facilitate all this process, you have to remember your why. Remembering why have you started. Because maybe not 5 days in, maybe not even 10 days in, but 20 days in, this why will become important. Remembering the why will keep you on track, because your brain will try to convince you to go and fap again. He's really good at this. You're really a good manipulator for your own self. And you only realize this when you're trying to quit an addiction. This brain that you have is so good to find exactly the good arguments and good points. He makes such good points that he will manipulate you into thinking that actually, yes, you wanted to quit, but now is not the good time. He will manipulate you into thinking that yes, you wanted to quit, but that was a bad decision because this, and he finds so many reasons that finally what happened, you relapse. You succumb to the urges. And that's what I'm trying to prevent, right? I want you finally free from this porn addiction. But in order for you to actually reach that, you have to be focused on your recovery. And the better way for you to be actually so focused and so ready to actually conquer this porn addiction is by being focused, having so much self-discipline, and remembering the why, as I said. if you want help in that journey, just remember the first thing down in the description. I will help you directly on a one-to-one, and you won't ever find a better help than what I can provide you, because I actually want you free. Finally, seeking accountability or an accountability person or partner is a real game changer in your addiction recovery, because that person, if he's a good one, he will keep on telling you, hey, don't go and fall, oh, I'm so proud of you and everything. And the encouragement that you get is like when you go to the gym, right? And you're pushing. When you're pushing alone, it's kind of boring, right? Maybe you do your usual sets, you have your music in, and yes, you're pushing, but like, you know that this session isn't your greatest one. When you think about it, your greatest session that you ever had was when you were with a friend, when you were pushing and actually trying to surpass him, because he did one more set than you, he did one more rep than you, he did 17 reps at 180 kilograms. What are you going to do? Next set, even though you can't, you know that you can't really push it, you're going to put 185 just to be a bit above him. And you won't do 17, you will do 18 reps just to be a bit better. And what happened? This one friend, what he will do right after is putting 190 and putting 190, trying to do 19 reps. And he too usually doesn't do this high of a weight, but just because you're together and you keep on pushing yourself, you're insulting yourself, saying, yo, you're not this bitch, go push and everything, it makes you push even further than your limits, and that's your better workouts. If you've never went to a gym with one of your friends, a good friend, I'm not talking anyone, right? A good friend of yours, try it today. That's like a big game changer. You will see the difference I'm talking about. And you will maybe remember after the workout, me telling you, hey, go with a friend, because you will see it's not the same. It really makes a big difference. And this is when you really push yourself. But the same applies to porn addiction. When you're alone, it's good, it's cool, but your own self, you only receive your own advice and things. You don't receive other perception and other encouragement. But when you have someone pushing you to your limits and actually insulting you and things, you will see, you will stick to your goals, because you don't want the other one to be better than you, right? You don't want, for example, if you're starting your recovery journey at the same time as your friend, you don't want to be the one to relapse and your friend still being on the journey and actually surpassing you because he didn't relapse and you did, right? You don't want to be at day 20, your friend at day 16, and you actually relapse, so now you restart to day 0 while your friend is still at day 60 and now he's become the leader of the group, right? You want to stay the leader, so you will keep on getting and getting more. Your friend actually wants to reach your spot of being the leader of the group, so he will actually stick to his recovery journey also, and just by that you keep on following each other, and that creates like, it makes it so much easier that everyone should be doing this, but nobody have the knowledge of it. And there's not a lot of people that have realized that doing things with friends is way better than doing things alone. So for all these reasons, you can clearly see how having self-discipline will help you in your porn addiction recovery, and it will make it way easier. So on that, take care of yourself.